On Apple Valley News now at 6, convicted of murder. A judge hands down a guilty verdict against a former Pasco police officer. We could see showers develop overnight, plus there's a wind advisory for Umatilla County. Stacey Lee has your first alert forecast. And the possibility of overturning a ban on cannabis dispensaries in West Richland. We'll bring you an update on the discussion.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Jill Sperling. We begin tonight with a major update in the trial of a former Pasco police officer. A judge has found Richard Aguirre guilty of first-degree murder in the killing of Ruby Doss more than 30 years ago. In 1986, Doss's body was found in a vacant lot in an area of Spokane known for prostitution. In his ruling, the judge said that while Doss may have been a sex worker, she was a human and a victim. DNA testing of a condom found at the crime scene linked Aguirre to the killing. The judge also believed straw found in Doss's hair and her items found hidden under straw were evidence of a struggle between her and Aguirre.
The method of killing through strangulation and multiple blunt force strikes to the head, the time it would take of over 3 minutes to die by strangulation, and the multiple, at least 5 blunt force strikes to Ms. Doss's head are factors relevant to establish premeditation.
Aguirre was originally tried for this crime in 2021, but the jury couldn't reach a verdict. This time, Aguirre waived his right to a jury trial, which is why a judge decided the case. Sentencing is scheduled for February 5th. Aguirre faces up to a life in prison. A 3-car crash Monday evening hurt 9 people, 7 of them critically. Of the 7 hurt critically, 2 patients are under age 10. Law officers say the preliminary investigation shows 1 car headed southbound on Umatilla River Road struck a second car headed northbound near Cooney Lane near Hermiston. A third vehicle struck the second one while trying to avoid colliding with the first vehicle. The Umatilla County Sheriff's Office says the driver of the first car is suspected of being impaired. The crash remains under investigation. Well, with Christmas now over, many people will be traveling back home from their holiday outings and family gatherings. The parking lots at the Tri-Cities Airport in Pasco had reached capacity on Christmas Eve. And while it could still be tricky to find a spot if you're flying out in the next few days, the problem has eased somewhat. According to the TSA, some of the busiest travel days are likely still ahead, with airports across the country expected to be very busy on December 29th and January 1st. As millions of Americans return home or head to their New Year's Eve destinations, they now face dangerous weather. So far, it seems things are pretty smooth as a major storm moves across the country. ABC's Rena Roy has the latest.
Heavy snow pummeling parts of America's heartland. Authorities shutting down a portion of this highway near Elizabeth, Colorado, the area under a blizzard warning until Wednesday morning. And from Denver to the Kansas border, I-70 eastbound closed for a time, drivers being diverted off the interstate. People trying to navigate the slick, snow-covered roads. Similar scenes in Nebraska where drivers have been facing whiteout conditions. Parts of I-80 closed after a big pileup. The dangerous weather right in the middle of the holiday travel rush. The same system now heading east. Many are already dealing with dense fog in New York and Boston. Haunting morning fog also delaying some passengers in Manchester, New Hampshire.
And I got another text on the way to the airport. My flight on December 26th from Manchester now departs at 11:07, but now I think it's actually delayed even more.
Meanwhile, in Atlanta, some passengers tell us they waited over an hour and a half in the security line.
So I think we're going to wait probably twice as long as our flight. Our flight is 2 hours, but we're already an hour and a half in.
This is how long we've been standing in line.
We're still in the overflow area.
Yeah.
But overall, things have been pretty smooth so far, delays and cancellations limited.
That was ABC's Rena Roy reporting. This holiday travel season keeps breaking records. The TSA says on Friday alone, it screened 2.7 million passengers. Let's talk weather. Stacey Lee is tracking your first alert weather forecast.
Well, we've been on a bit of a weather roller coaster. We have more showers developing late tonight or early in the morning. We do have a wind advisory that's been issued for the foothills of the Blues and northeast Oregon. Wind gusts up to 55 miles an hour. These could be damaging, and we'll see above average temperatures all week. Here's where the wind advisory has been issued for so far. Umatilla County. Again, check out some of these wind speeds, 50 to 55 miles an hour. That could cause some damage in our area, so just be aware of that. Our temperatures overnight tonight, once again, we're dropping down below the freezing level. We're expecting those showers. Could see some more freezing rain or ice developing along the east slopes of the Cascades and through the area. Planning your day tomorrow, look for those temperatures in the 30s. Midday, we'll see the 40s and those showers on and off with overcast conditions and those strong gusty winds developing late tomorrow into our Thursday. So again, be safe out there. Back to you.
The debate over whether to allow pot shops within West Richland city limits is now set to extend into the new year. This is something we've been following for months now. Apple Valley News Now's Alyssa Warner joins us live in West Richland with the latest.
Hi, Jill. Yeah, so the vote on this had been already delayed several times by City Council. Now, this ordinance, which would have allowed retail cannabis shops in light industrial zones of the city of West Richland, was once again up for a vote at the most recent City Council meeting. Now, as you mentioned, this has been delayed several times, and the debate has been going on for months now. The city conducted a survey to find out what people thought about allowing pot shops, and they've been holding extensive meetings to gather feedback. But when it came time to vote, the West Richland Mayor Pro Tem, Fred Bink, suggested waiting and getting input from voters first. He said the responses from the survey and the responses that they were hearing in those feedback meetings were giving two very different pictures of what people in West Richland actually want.
I don't want conflicting data when I'm trying to make a decision for the betterment of our citizens. So therefore, I elected to put forth this motion. And I want to hear what the citizens truly want to say, not what they think we should be hearing, either through you or through a survey, but what do they really feel?
Now, the council voted to move forward with that advisory vote. So when you see it on the ballot, you won't be voting on whether to allow pot shops. You will only be letting City Council know what you think they should do. Now, Mayor Pro Tem Bink did agree to go by the results of that advisory vote once it happens. Some of the other council members, though, did not. We're going to hear from them and talk more about what comes next in this process coming up on Apple Valley News at 6:30. But for right now, Jill, I'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right, thank you, Alyssa. A frightening incident happening in the run-up to Christmas. A Washington 10-year-old now hailed a hero for rescuing his family. Also, a 9-year-old girl truly grateful for her very special present, getting to use her own voice. How doctors in Oregon made that possible. And we could see showers develop overnight, and some locations could experience powerful winds develop. Stacey Lee has your first alert forecast next on Apple Valley News Now at 6.
Next DT, Celine Dion, a closer look at the disease that is threatening her comeback. Plus, never-before-seen moments from the ET Vault.
So, why not?
Next DT.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Here comes Eli Young Band, live in concert.
Crazy girl, don't you know that I love you?
Friday, February 16th, Legends Casino Hotel, Choppinish. Eli Young Band. Buy your tickets now at Ticketmaster and Legends Casino Gift Shop. Don't miss Eli Young Band at Legends Casino Hotel, Choppinish.
The after Christmas clearance is on now. This week at all Walker's Furniture locations with year-end blowout savings. For every $1,000 you spend, you save $150. Like when you spend $2,000, you save $300. Or take advantage of our no money down, no minimum purchase special financing for up to 5 years. So you can get some new furniture for the new year and pay for it later. During the after Christmas clearance at Walker's.
Welcome to Solstice Senior Living, an all-inclusive independent living community in Kennewick. Here you'll find a quality dining experience where meals are served 3 times a day with multiple options to choose from. Solstice offers a variety of floor plans, includes weekly housekeeping, Wi-Fi, cable, and utilities. Solstice is a great place to meet amazing friends. Get on our bus twice a week and do some shopping. Call today for your free tour and you'll see why Solstice has been voted Best Independent Living in the Tri-Cities.
Whatever the holidays mean to you, get the most out of them in a new Honda. Whether it's dropping off presents in a sporty Civic or picking up a few for yourself in a fun-to-drive HRV. Your holiday adventure awaits with a new Honda during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Hi, I'm Jim Hall with the Foundations at Cadlick. Thank you to the hundreds of generous donors who support nonprofit healthcare at Cadlick. I'm in my 30th year at Cadlick and have long known the amazing impact our caregivers have on patients. My awareness is even more personal now, as I am in the midst of receiving cancer care from Cadlick colleagues. I'm heartened by the incredible support I receive from these amazing people. Please consider a financial gift to the Foundations at Cadlick. Thank you for your support, and know that Cadlick caregivers are always here working to keep our community healthy and safe.
Before the tree was trimmed, before the stockings were hung, and yes, even before Thanksgiving, it was already home. At McCurley, we know it's the people, traditions, and memories that make this season bright. And that's why we're here, because a vehicle is more than just a vehicle. It's also one of the ways you bring the holidays home.
Find your way home in a new, used, or certified pre-owned vehicle from McCurley Honda.
Operation Best Friend on Good Morning Northwest, sponsored by Windermere Group 1.
Welcome back. A 10-year-old Washington boy hailed a hero for rescuing his family from a house fire shortly before Christmas. The fire sparked on the porch of the Lemar family's Everett home. When smoke and flames began to move inside the home, 10-year-old Remy became the family's first responder.
I was like, Mom, Dad, there's a fire coming through the door, and then they rushed down really quick. It looked like a giant, gray ghost was about to get us. That was about to suffocate us.
The 10-year-old calmly led his little sister to their father, who brought them both to safety. The family says their smoke alarms did not go off during the fire. They were not able to save much from the house, but have been receiving donations. A 9-year-old Oregon girl feels especially thankful this Christmas, not for toys, but for new vocal cords. She was born with a rare congenital condition. Her airways and vocal cords were almost completely blocked, leaving her unable to speak. Now, a rare and complicated procedure is helping this young girl find her voice for the very first time. Meg Terrell has more.
You want 1 scoop or 2 scoops? 9-year-old Deliza Diaz is practicing how to use her new vocal cords. Deliza was born with a rare disorder called Vactoral Association, which can cause problems throughout the body. Derek Lamb, her doctor at Oregon Health and Science University, showed us with this model.
This whole area from here to here, including just below the vocal cords, in Deliza was not formed normally. The vocal cords were present, but there was just no opening between them.
Deliza learned to communicate using her tongue and cheeks to make sounds and form words known as buccal speech.
Can you say mama?
Say thank you.
She was thriving like any other little girl, except, of course, that she had no voice through any of that time.
But last year, Deliza and her family decided to go ahead with a complex and rare reconstructive surgery to open her vocal cords. Her mom, Lucero, was nervous.
I thought she wasn't ready yet, but she was.
The surgery took 8 hours.
The bottom part of the voice box and the top of the windpipe, had to cut that part out and then drill out the opening between the vocal cords here, and then add more cartilage in borrowed from her ribs to make this part wider, and then connect up the bottom part of her windpipe to the reconstructed voice box.
Deliza wasn't able to speak with her vocal cords right away, but after months of therapy, her new voice emerged.
That's great. That's fantastic. I think that's the first time I've heard you say a sentence with your normal voice.
Deliza is working hard to improve her voice.
Can you say E? Oh.
Something that for the rest of us is unconscious. For her, she's had to learn to use her vocal cords.
And she still often uses what she and her mom call her squeaky voice because it's easier.
You got the 20 drops. 20.
Though she's been through a lot, Deliza has a message for other kids who may be facing challenges.
Oh, Deliza said, don't be scared. That everything's gonna be okay.
After years without working vocal cords, she can now use hers to say some of the most important things.
Love you. I love you too.
Meg Terrell, CNN, reporting.
Deliza's doctor says her positive spirit is a big reason for why she has been so successful.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
Let's start by talking about this wind advisory in the area. It's been issued for Umatilla County. We're talking strong, gusty winds. We could see gusts 50 to 55 miles an hour. That could knock down power poles, tree limbs, and just be very dangerous. So just be aware of that through 7 o'clock on Wednesday. Again, you'll really start to feel those winds picking up tomorrow afternoon right into the early part of the evening. Here's our futurecast. Let's time things out for us here. This is tonight. Again, a little bit breezy at the Hanford Reach, but not too bad. Here's when we see those winds really pick up. Walla Walla is in for it, as well as Dayton and Pendleton, the Grand Ronde Valley as a whole. 50 to 55 mile an hour gusts. Here's strong gusts at about 6 o'clock tomorrow. That advisory stays in place till 7, but those winds will continue to blow, starting to decrease as you head through Wednesday night into early Thursday morning. But expect some gusty winds around the Walla Walla and Dayton area for the next couple of days. Our radar and satellite, well, those systems have merged. The one left the area. Here comes the next one off the coast. And again, we're going to see some showers and possible ice developing along the foothills of the Blues. Here's what that looks like overnight tonight. There comes that precip. There's the rain on the west side making its way where it gets a little unsettled and scattered. However, we could see some showers stray popping up through the area. Here's Wednesday afternoon, another big round of showers, another round of mountain snow in the upper elevations, and we'll continue to see those strong gusty winds as this system pushes up from the southwest. So warmer conditions, but windy and definitely wet. Temperature trend, well, we're staying pretty much at average or just slightly above in the Tri-Cities. In Yakima, those temperatures are above the average, several degrees, by the way, all the way into the early part of next week. Temperatures around the area tonight on the chilly side, we're going to be just below the freezing level in the Yakima and Kittitas Valley. Columbia Basin, we'll see those temperatures here in the 30s, right at the freezing level overall. So any moisture that does come through has the potential of making slick roads, just like we saw earlier today. Along the foothills of the Blues, those temperatures once again below the freezing level. Let's take a peek at tomorrow's scattered showers and temperatures. Look at the warmth. This is again due to those strong gusty winds coming up from the southwest. Nearly 50 degrees for Dayton. We'll be in the low to mid 40s through the Columbia Basin, 38 for Ellensburg. So overall, very, very warm weather as we look ahead for the next couple of days. Planning your day tomorrow, out the door, you'll see those temperatures in the 30s, just slightly above the freezing level. That's good news for drivers. Temperatures in the midday hitting those 40s, but that's when we're going to start to see those winds picking up, especially in Walla Walla, and then look for those showers through the region. So we do have some active weather here for the next couple of days. The winds are a big concern, obviously, for eastern Oregon, Walla Walla and Dayton area, but everywhere else should be okay. Those showers will start to taper off, and then we'll have a dry couple of days moving towards the weekend. The good news is we have those temperatures well above average. Still to come, your 7-day planning forecast.
Up next on Apple Valley News Now at 6, a major maintenance project is set to close several navigation locks along the Columbia and Snake Rivers for an 11-week period. When it's set to begin, coming up.
Now is the time for a new bath from Bath Fitter. Every bath fit or bath is installed quickly, safely, and beautifully with a lifetime warranty. Go from old to new, from worn to wow. The beautiful bath you've always wanted. Done right, installed by an expert technician, all in one day. Bath Fitter's biggest sale of the year is on now. Contact us today for an appointment. We can be there as soon as tomorrow. Many jobs are being installed in less than 2 weeks at the lowest prices of the year.
A successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process. With Windermere on your side and confidence in your real estate journey.
Whatever the holidays mean to you, get the most out of them in a new Honda. Whether it's dropping off presents in a sporty Civic or picking up a few for yourself in a fun-to-drive HRV. Your holiday adventure awaits with a new Honda during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Volunteer CEO Mark Brault has earned Grace Clinic a $1,000 donation from STCU.
We are completely community funded, and everything that we do is free.
Please tell us a story of someone you believe is making an impact.
Welcome to Good Shepherd Healthcare System, where every door can lead to hope and healing, better health, positive outcomes, and a brighter future for your family. We believe in personalized care. Whether you're here for a routine checkup, a complicated surgery, or to visit a loved one, step through our doors and experience the personalized, compassionate care that we're known for. Good Shepherd Healthcare System. Patients first, always.
Looking for a car with more room for adventure? Make your presence known when you drive away in a new 2024 Kia Sportage LX with all-wheel drive from Overturf Kia. Now $29,999. Plus, get 4.75% interest for up to 48 months. Take delivery today or reserve a car that's on its way. Shop online anytime at overturfkia.com. Overturf Kia at the base of the Blue Bridge in Kennewick.
When you need legal help, trust Quantum Legal. In football, your team can have a bad season. In real life, when you are having a bad season, you can call Quantum Legal. We're here for you in times of trouble, whether you need assistance with criminal defense, personal injury, or have been injured on the job. And with tens of millions of dollars collected on behalf of clients, we will find the best solution for your situation. Call us today at 509-783-5551 or visit us online at quantumlegal.com.
The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers Walla Walla District is preparing to close navigation locks along the Columbia and Snake Rivers for 11 weeks in January. The closures will allow the district to perform routine maintenance and replace aging equipment. These photos show you some of the areas in need of work. The navigation locks included in the closures beginning January 14th are the McNary Dam, the Lower Monumental Dam, Little Goose Dam, and Lower Granite Dam. These are expected to return to service by March 29th. The Ice Harbor Navigation Lock is also scheduled to be closed starting February 26th and return to service by March 22nd. The district says it may also temporarily suspend public vehicle crossings at Lower Monumental, Little Goose, and the Lower Granite Dams during work activity. It is a picturesque locale that sports a castle. We'll give you an eagle-eye view of it when we fly the Northwest, ahead at 6:30. But first, Stacy Lee has your reason to smile.
That's right, and our reason to smile is this beautiful sunrise taken by Ron Powell of Pasco on Christmas Eve. Look at that beautiful sky. Remember, if you want to have your photo featured on Reason to Smile, just get outside, snap it, send it to me, S. Lee, at AppleValleyNewsNow.com. Reason to Smile brought to you by West Richland Family Dental and Prime Dental in Pasco.
Smoke City for Less. We are open 7 days a week with now 5 locations.
If you have an injury claim and are considering a settlement with the insurance company, make sure you're compensated for every element of damage you're entitled to. Don't be tempted to accept a quick holiday settlement. This holiday message is brought to you by Allen Brecky Law Offices.
Whatever your plans are this season, do more in a new Chevy. Use your Red Tag bonus cash to get $87.50 total cash allowance on this Silverado.
See your community Chevy dealers.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
Whatever the holidays mean to you, get the most out of it in a new Honda. Whether it's traveling to the holiday family dinner in an efficient Accord hybrid, or heading to a hike to burn it off in a powerful CR-V hybrid. Your holiday adventure awaits with a new Honda during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
The after Christmas clearance is on now. This week at all Walker's Furniture locations with year-end blowout savings. For every $1,000 you spend, you save $150. Like when you spend $2,000, you save $300. Or take advantage of our no money down, no minimum purchase special financing for up to 5 years. So you can get some new furniture for the new year and pay for it later. During the after Christmas clearance at Walker's.
Is your closet cramped and cluttered? Well, now there's Space Triangles, the clever new hanging device that fits over any hanger to save you closet space in seconds. And now may be your last chance to get them for a low price. Now you can vertically hang multiple items, guaranteeing that you'll have up to 70% more space in your closet. Your closet can go from messy to marvelous in no time with ease. The ingenious slip-over design secures the hangers vertically. It snugly fits all types of hangers to save you space. Order now to get an 18-piece set of Space Triangles for just $9.99. But wait, due to rising costs and supply chain shortages, this may be your last chance to get Space Triangles at this low price. There is a strict limit of 1 closet pack per order while supplies last. Once they're gone forever. Order now.
Call 1-800-587-3514. Call or visit spacetriangles.com. So call 1-800-587-3514 now.
Next extra, Oprah strikes gold with the color purple. Clooney rose towards box office glory.
Made for a good Christmas Day movie.
The ultimate holiday movie battle. Next extra.
Tonight at 7:30 on Apple Valley News Now.
With all the excitement of the upcoming holiday season, getting into an auto accident is something you can do without. So remember to drive safely, buckle up, and please don't drink and drive. This holiday message is brought to you by Allen Brecky Law Offices.
Welcome back. The Powerball jackpot is skyrocketing after no single ticket had all the winning numbers in Monday night's drawing. The jackpot rolls over to Wednesday's drawing. It has soared to $685 million. That means a lump sum payout of $344 million before taxes. The next drawing is tomorrow night at 8. Columbia Center Mall, a hive of activity today as holiday gift exchanges begin. Plus, will it or won't it? West Richland considers removing a ban on pot shops. We're live with a closer look at the issue. Also, we're taking a closer look at Washington State's proposals for collecting and disposing of firefighting foam. The news at 6:30 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
It's been nearly 2 months since the first pot shop within any of the Tri-Cities opened its doors in Pasco. At the time, West Richland was nearing a vote on whether to lift its own ban on retail cannabis. But as of tonight, that vote still hasn't happened. Apple Valley News Now's Alyssa Warner has been tracking this debate and joins us live from West Richland. Alyssa, what happened here?
Hi, Jill. Yeah, this vote has been delayed several times in the past few months that we've been covering it, and it was once again on the agenda for the most recent city council meeting here in West Richland, but the council decided to go in a completely different direction. They voted to put it on the ballot up ahead. We talked briefly about that in the last hour as an advisory vote. Basically, that means that at some point in the future, West Richland voters are going to be asked to weigh in on what the city council should do about this allowing retail cannabis within city limits. Advocates say they're hoping that that advisory vote will give them a more comprehensive idea of what exactly West Richland residents want. But an advisory vote is just that. It's advice. And some city council members say they do not plan to change their votes based on whatever comes out of that ballot.
We elect our representatives with the free democratic elections. Hopefully they're valid, right? But then we are supposed to represent you throughout our terms until we're either booted out or someone else gets elected into position. As a representative of my constituents, you will not get me to vote for a pot shop in this community or to expand our ordinance to allow it to happen.
Now, again, the city council did vote to put the issue to an advisory vote on a future ballot. It's not clear yet, though, when exactly that would be or how much it would cost. The city clerk said the cost of an advisory vote varies. One that they did back in 2016 cost tens of thousands of dollars. And of course, this would be on top of the survey that the city already commissioned. Now, there have been some concerns about that survey. First of all, the city sent out thousands of requests and they only got back hundreds of responses. So clearly some people's voices were not being heard on that survey. The other concern is that it was mostly online, which meant that anybody who wasn't particularly comfortable with computers likely would have been just completely excluded from the survey. So they're hoping that putting it on the ballot will get them a much better picture of what residents are actually looking for as we move forward on this debate. We'll continue to track it for you and bring you updates as we get them. But for right now, live in West Richland, I'm Alyssa Warner for Apple Valley News Now.
All right, thank you so much, Alyssa. Let's talk weather. Stacey Lee is tracking your first alert weather forecast.
Well, we've been on a bit of a weather roller coaster. We have more showers developing late tonight or early in the morning. We do have a wind advisory that's been issued for the foothills of the Blues and northeast Oregon. Wind gusts up to 55 miles an hour. These could be damaging, and we'll see above average temperatures all week. Here's where the wind advisory has been issued for so far. Umatilla County. Again, check out some of these wind speeds, 50 to 55 miles an hour. That could cause some damage in our area, so just be aware of that. Our temperatures overnight tonight, once again, we're dropping down below the freezing level. We're expecting those showers. Could see some more freezing rain or ice developing along the east slopes of the Cascades and through the area. Planning your day tomorrow, look for those temperatures in the 30s. Midday, we'll see the 40s and those showers on and off with overcast conditions and those strong gusty winds developing late tomorrow into our Thursday. So again, be safe out there. Back to you.
Thank you, Stacey. Washington's State Department of Ecology has 5 proposals to dispose of a specific type of firefighting foam. Officials want the public's input because disposing it has potential risks that could impact air and water quality, wildlife, cultural resources, and human health. Frankie Thompson reports.
When firefighters put out flames sparked by flammable liquids like gasoline, diesel, or oil, they use what's called AFFF, aqueous film-forming foam.
And what it does is it smothers the flames and cuts them off from oxygen. It works very well, but older formulations of AFFF contain a chemical known as PFAS, and that's been shown to be toxic. It's shown to affect human health.
Andrew Winnicky with Washington State Department of Ecology says most fire departments have an old stock of AFFF containing PFAS, and when that foam is used, the runoff trickles into the aquatic ecosystem.
AFFF, though, has been linked to contamination at drinking water wells in many communities across our state and across the country. And so, you want to keep toxic chemicals away from that. This is something that can cause cancer. It can cause other health problems. And so we want to make sure we collect it, we safely dispose of it, and we're protecting our community.
Winnicky says the state is working with fire departments to collect their old supply of AFFF and help agencies transition to a safer formula. But that leaves the question, what will happen to the toxic foam?
PFAS are known as forever chemicals because they're so durable, they're so difficult to destroy. And so you might imagine, it takes some energy and takes some effort to safely dispose of these.
The state is now welcoming public comment on its ideas to safely collect, transport, and dispose of the PFAS firefighting foam. In its environmental impact statement draft, the Department of Ecology outlines 5 proposals.
We can incinerate them, but we want to make sure we incinerate all of that chemical and really destroy it. You can pump it thousands of feet down underground into what's called a disposal well. or you can mix it with other materials and solidify it and then put it in a landfill.
As the public helps the state weigh all the options in eliminating the toxic foam, Winneke says what's decided will support efforts towards a cleaner, safer Washington.
Each of these options, they have trade-offs. There's no simple path forward, but we want to make sure we're picking the best one for the community and the safest one for, our environment and for the future.
That was Frankie Thompson reporting. Public comment is open online and by mail now through February 5th. The Department of Ecology is hosting 2 virtual information sessions in January. The first is January 17th on Zoom, starting at 10 in the morning. The second is January 31st, also on Zoom, starting at 1 p.m. A $5,000 reward now offered for info that leads to the arrest of the gunman who opened fire inside a Florida mall. Officers want to find Albert Schell Jr. Investigators say he shot a 40-year-old man several times Saturday in what they call a targeted killing. A woman was shot in the leg.
There's a lot of people here shopping at the mall, which means there's a lot of witnesses that could potentially help us bring this case to a successful resolution.
The suspect wore a red hat, which police say may contain DNA evidence. However, that hat remains missing because authorities say a man who's now wanted for evidence tampering allegedly took it. Police say they have located the gun used in the shooting. Well, it is a busy day for holiday gift returns and shopping the sales across the country, and it's no different in the Tri-Cities. According to the marketing director at Columbia Center, the mall parking lot typically starts to fill up on the day after Christmas, especially in the afternoon. We're told most of the mall shops have been hosting sales today, which is a big draw for anyone looking to snag a deal after the holiday. But there's some things you need to know before you return an item. ABC's Derek Dennis reports on what's different this year.
All those Christmas gifts that didn't fit, were too ugly, or were just downright wrong are going back. The National Retail Federation says consumers are expected to return $173 billion in holiday gifts this year.
Returning items is a hassle. You got to package things up. You got to figure out the shipping label. You got to make time for that chore to bring that item back.
And Kristen McGrath with Retail Me Not says there will be more returns than ever. Why? Holiday sales were at record levels this year, nearly $1 trillion spent. And all that buying simply means more returning.
In a lot of cases, you can return gifts that were purchased online in-store to a retailer's in-store location. So that can be a lot easier for people rather than, having to figure out how to ship a gift back.
But check the fine print on your receipts. Several retailers have added restocking fees or return shipping fees. Macy's charging $9.99, JCPenney $8, TJ Maxx $11.99. And watch for return deadlines. Target allowing 90 days for most items. Best Buy return by January 13th. Macy's, Walmart, and Amazon, it's January 31st, except for Apple products, which have a 14-day return window. The upside to returning in store?
There's some really great sales going on right after Christmas. Retailers know people are going to be in store returning things, so they try to make it worth their while.
Got a gift card? Enjoy the gift of time. Federal law mandates gift cards cannot expire for 5 years. Several states have even longer windows. And if you don't plan to spend the money on that gift card, check out sites like CardCash or Raise.com, allowing you to sell your gift card for a fee. And shoppers might luck out with the so-called keep it return policy. Some stores are telling customers to just keep it when the value of an item is less than what it would cost to ship it back. Derek Dennis, ABC News.
And as he mentioned, some shoppers may find they have to pay to return unwanted gifts. The logistics company Happy Returns says more than 80% of merchants now charge a fee for at least some returns. Macy's, Abercrombie, J.Crew, H&M have added fees for mail-in returns. Amazon will charge $1 to return items to UPS stores. Companies have added charges mainly because returns hurt their profitability. They have to cover the shipping costs and mark down returned items to sell them. Data from the National Retail Federation shows that customers sent back nearly 17% of the merchandise they purchased last year. That's an increase from 8% in 2019. Holiday shopping pushed retail sales up for the year's end, but at a slower pace than last year. According to MasterCard Spending Pulse, retail sales rose 3.1% between November 1st and Christmas Eve, compared to the same time in 2022. The data comes from both in-store and online retail sales. According to the reports, spending rose in many areas. Restaurants experiencing a nearly 8% increase. Apparel rose 2.4%. Retailers projected slower growth this holiday season due to inflation, increased borrowing costs, and student loan repayments resuming. A castle in the Pacific Northwest. Get a bird's eye view of it in the snow when we fly the Northwest. We could see showers develop overnight with blustery conditions in at least one location. Stacey Lee has your first alert forecast. Plus, dealing with the annoyance of winter allergies. Those stories and more next on Apple Valley News Now at 6:30.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Vegas action is closer than you think. The fun is waiting for you at Nob Hill Casino. Come in and pull up a chair at your choice of blackjack, Pai Gow, heads up hold'em, or high card flush, and play with the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club to take your game to the next level and earn rewards for food, bowling, prizes, and cash. There's always a spot for you at Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
When you're looking for low maintenance and safety for you or your loved ones, Bath Fitter can help with our unique tub to shower conversion. There's no lengthy renovation. Bath Fitter is the only company that offers a patented seamless shower wall. And each Bath Fitter installation comes with a lifetime warranty. Bath Fitter's biggest sale of the year is on now. Contact us today for an appointment. We can be there as soon as tomorrow. Many jobs are being installed in less than 2 weeks at the lowest prices of the year.
Have you heard? Tempur-Pedic sleep is better sleep. With innovative memory foam developed by NASA, Tempur-Pedic mattresses reduce motion transfer, which means less tossing and turning so you can sleep undisturbed through the night. But which Tempur-Pedic is right for you? Come to Denver Mattress and test for yourself. Or get a $300 gift when you purchase any qualifying Tempur-Pedic. And rest easy knowing it's backed by our 365-night better sleep guarantee. Shop Denver Mattress today, your Tempur-Pedic elite retailer.
This is not just laundry. This is laundry that's one and done. This is the ultra-fast combo laundry machine that does both washing and drying cycles. This is revolutionizing laundry. This is GE Profile.
Fred's has the GE Profile one and done laundry machine in stock and on sale for only $24.99. Fred's Appliance. We sell appliances, only appliances.
Whatever the holidays mean to you, get the most out of them in a new Honda. Whether it's taking in the lights with all your friends in a spacious Accord, or taking in a snow day in a rugged CR-V. Your holiday adventure awaits with a new Honda during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
The next generation of streaming is here. Introducing Spectrum One Stream with internet, advanced Wi-Fi, mobile, and now TV with the all-new Xumo Stream Box. It's streaming simplified. Get Spectrum One Stream with fast and reliable internet for $49.99 a month. Free advanced Wi-Fi, a free unlimited mobile line, and a free Xumo Stream Box when you add Spectrum TV. Go to spectrum.com/stream, a Spectrum store, or call 833-976-4999.
Next DT, Celine Dion, a closer look at the disease that is threatening her comeback. Plus, never-before-seen moments from the ET Vault.
So, why not?
Next DT.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back. Allergies can make life miserable in winter just as they can in spring. An allergist with the Cleveland Clinic says the first thing you should do is figure out what's triggering your symptoms. Both artificial and real Christmas trees can cause allergy responses.
If it's a new tree, there might be some mold related to that. So when people bring that into their homes, that can be a problem. If you have an artificial tree, if it's been stored away, that too can have accumulation of mold and or dust mite allergies.
To cope with winter allergies, try a dehumidifier, regular cleaning, and wash pets. Also use allergy-proof mattresses and pillow covers. Keep allergy medications like oral antihistamine sprays and nasal steroid sprays or nasal antihistamine sprays and eye drops on hand. Many states are now reporting high or very high levels of respiratory illnesses, especially in the South. And flu and COVID-19 ER visits and hospitalizations are rising nationwide. According to the CDC data, there has been a 200% increase in the flu, 60% increase in RSV cases, and more than 50% increase rate of COVID-19 spreading. This at a time when a new COVID variant is spreading and vaccination rates remain low.
You want to make sure that you have that protection, that high quality mask, washing your hands, making sure you're updated on your vaccines, and always preparing for the highest risk person in the room.
New hospital admissions for the flu remain low. Washington currently has a moderate level of respiratory illness activity, while the CDC reports Oregon's level is minimal.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
Let's start by talking about this wind advisory in the area. It's been issued for Umatilla County. We're talking strong gusty winds. We could see gusts 50 to 55 miles an hour. That could knock down power poles, tree limbs, and just be very dangerous. So just be aware of that through 7 o'clock on Wednesday. Again, you'll really start to feel those winds picking up tomorrow afternoon right into the early part of the evening. Here's our futurecast. Let's time things out for us here. This is tonight. Again, a little bit breezy at the Hanford Reach, but not too bad. Here's when we see those winds really pick up. Walla Walla is in for it, as well as Dayton and Pendleton, the Grand Ronde Valley as a whole. 50 to 55 mile an hour gusts. Here's strong gusts at about 6 o'clock tomorrow. That advisory stays in place till 7, but those winds will continue to blow, starting to decrease as you head through Wednesday night into early Thursday morning. But expect some gusty winds around the Walla Walla and Dayton area for the next couple of days. Our radar and satellite, well, those systems have merged. The one left the area. Here comes the next one off the coast. And again, we're going to see some showers and possible ice developing along the foothills of the Blues. Here's what that looks like overnight tonight. There comes that precip. There's the rain on the west side making its way where it gets a little unsettled and scattered. However, we could see some showers stray popping up through the area. Here's Wednesday afternoon, another big round of showers, another round of mountain snow in the upper elevations, and we'll continue to see those strong gusty winds as this system pushes up from the southwest. So warmer conditions, but windy and definitely wet. Temperature trend, well, we're staying pretty much at average or just slightly above in the Tri-Cities. In Yakima, those temperatures are above the average, several degrees, by the way, all the way into the early part of next week. Temperatures around the area tonight on the chilly side, we're going to be just below the freezing level in the Yakima and Kittitas Valley. Columbia Basin, we'll see those temperatures here in the 30s, right at the freezing level overall. So any moisture that does come through has the potential of making slick roads, just like we saw earlier today. Along the foothills of the Blues, those temperatures once again below the freezing level. Let's take a peek at tomorrow's scattered showers and temperatures. Look at the warmth. This is again due to those strong gusty winds coming up from the southwest. Nearly 50 degrees for Dayton. We'll be in the low to mid 40s through the Columbia Basin, 38 for Ellensburg. So overall, very, very warm weather as we look ahead for the next couple of days. Planning your day tomorrow. Out the door, you'll see those temperatures in the 30s, just slightly above the freezing level. That's good news for drivers. Temperatures in the midday hitting those 40s, but that's when we're going to start to see those winds picking up, especially in Walla Walla, and then look for those showers through the region. So we do have some active weather here for the next couple of days. The winds are a big concern, obviously, for eastern Oregon, Walla Walla and Dayton area, but everywhere else should be okay. Those showers will start to taper off, and then we'll have a dry couple of days moving towards the weekend. The good news is we have those temperatures well above average. Still to come, your 7-day planning forecast.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
Are you looking for a bank that has traditional values and modern solutions? Are you looking for a bank that is member-owned? Are you looking for a bank that leaves a lasting impact on the community? I've got news for you. You're not looking for a bank. Belong to something better. Join Hapo Community Credit Union, where you are more than just a member. Visit hapo.org to join today. Where do you credit union?
Right now, there's just so much happening in our world. So much at stake at the start of every morning.
Making sense of it all, that's not always so easy.
And that's where we come in.
Good Morning America. We want you to know every morning.
We're right here, and we got you.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now, through December 31st, receive rebates up to $1,400 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
I'm Richard Karn, and I love my hose. It ain't those old hoses. This is my hose. The new Pocket Hose Copper Bullet, now infused with real copper, so your water is always clean and lead-free. Just turn on the water and watch your hose grow and grow. And when you turn off the water, away it goes. Our new inner tube uses 3 layers of high-strength latex on the inside. Then it's wrapped in a new polymer filament jacket, 3 times stronger than the other hoses. And I love the oversized, easy-to-grip fittings. Get the super light 25-foot Pocket Hose Copper Bullet today for only $29.99. But wait, call now and get our Turbo Shot adjustable nozzle, absolutely free. This is an exclusive advanced release of our 2024 edition Pocket Hose. Order now.
Call 1-800-616-7249 or visit copperbullethose.com. So call 1-800-616-7249 now.
From the first day I met Gary, I did say that this is a man I could marry.
There's hope that I have someone that I can enjoy the rest of my life with.
I took a chance with Gary. Now that I found him, I don't want to lose him.
She is what I've been looking for.
The Golden Wedding, live January 4th on ABC.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Tonight, we turn back the clock and soar over a very unique place to view the snowy landscape of North Idaho. A castle near Schweitzer is the focus of tonight's Fly the Northwest.
This is the Chateau de Mélusine. The castle itself was built about 20 years ago. Well, I live in the main castle with my wife, and I rent this one through Schweitzer. It's not a hotel, it's not a motel, it's something that you can feel at home in. All the antiques in the castle are original. The ages of the pieces range from 15th century, mostly 15th, 16th century. This is one of the bedrooms, second bedroom. If you look out the window to your north, you'll see Schweitzer Resort down below and the village. Well, it's a beautiful location. It's not that far from town, but it's far enough to make you feel like you're in another world.
A North Idaho musician is making a name for himself, bringing a little tranquility to TikTok. Adam Foote is from Coeur d'Alene, and his instrument of choice is the handpan drum. He says he got on social media at the height of the pandemic, sharing scenic spots and music with people across the globe. Since then, he's gained nearly 10 million followers across multiple platforms.
My official musician name is Ethereal and E, and then there's a nickname that people have given me that most people know me by is the Handpan Man. Hey, what's going on Instagram? I think the thing that continually blows my mind is seeing people watch from literally all over the world, even countries that I've never heard of before. And just, yeah, I see somebody comment saying they're watching from Nepal. I'm like, are you serious? Or watching from Africa, like what?
While he's sticking to North Idaho for now, Foote says his goal is to travel the world playing music. We'll have a final look at your weather when we come back.
In a time when good service is hard to find, turn to Mel's Intercity Collision in your time of need, serving the Tri-Cities for nearly 50 years. With towing, repair, painting, and more, trust in Mel's. Mel's Intercity Collision, treating you and your car with respect.
Even Santa and his rowdy reindeer can't lasso this deal. Only Legends Casino Hotel can deliver a shiny new Volkswagen Jetta Sport or Atlas Cross Sport under your tree. Well, maybe not under the tree, that's a tough fit, but you can't win if you don't play. Using your Legends Rewards card during December's Cash and Car Roundup. Heck, that's another present missing from Santa's saddlebags. Cash, like thousands of dollars in cash, given away every Thursday in December. Leave the kids' toys to Santa. Let Legends Casino Hotel deliver you cash and VW cars this year.
Do more. Whatever your plans are this season, do more in a new Chevy. Use your Red Tag bonus cash to get $87.50 total cash allowance on this Silverado.
See your community Chevy dealers.
A successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process. With Windermere on your side and confidence in your real estate journey.
If you get in a funk or depression during winter months, you could have seasonal affective disorder. We have ways to fight back against SAD at AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
Proudly sponsored by Prosser Memorial Health, your 5-star rated hospital. This is how we care.
Whatever the holidays mean to you, get the most out of them in a new Honda. Whether it's taking in the lights with all your friends in a spacious Accord, or taking in a snow day in a rugged CRV. Your holiday adventure awaits with a new Honda during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Let Columbia Safety's experienced staff prepare you for emergency situations. Get certified in CPR, first aid, nursing assistant, or EMT. Visit columbiasafety.net to sign up for our in-person or online courses. Columbia Safety, training for the future.
Season's greetings from everyone at Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back. Stacey Lee has a final look at the weather.
So be on the lookout for those scattered showers through the area and increasing winds tomorrow, especially in Walla Walla, Hermiston, Pendleton, Dayton area. Temperatures, look at this though, staying well above the average, and we're a little bit unsettled through Thursday. We're going to dry out Friday with a slight chance of showers going through the final weekend of 2023. Not a bad looking forecast overall, but again, batten down the hatches for the wind tomorrow. Tri-Cities, look for those scattered showers through the area late tonight, early tomorrow morning. We have fog in the forecast for our Thursday. Heading into that final weekend of 2023, temperatures staying in the 40s, a little unsettled, but more than likely is going to be dry for your New Year's Eve into New Year's Day on Monday. So not a bad looking forecast overall out there. So again, batten down the hatches tomorrow and be ready for a little bit of rain. Have a great evening.
Thank you so much, Stacey, and thanks for watching. You can always find the latest on our website, AppleValleyNewsNow.com. We are back tonight at 11.